Alright. Shalom Israel, this is LaShawan, Local. Y'all know how we get down. It's not all about going out and speaking, although we should be, but there's other aspects to pushing this word. And Local is one of them. So you should be chronicling what's going on in the whereabouts where you live, to link the Freemasonry up with the sun worship, with the Satan worship. That is contrary to the truth about the Bible, because it's all around you. You got to chronicle it and let your brothers know what's going on. Now, these are the first three. This is at the bottom of the park, and as you can see, this site looks very familiar because this is where we brothers speak at, right on the other side of the circle, right? So these are the first three. Now, it's just artwork, but it goes deeper than that for the people that put it together, not the people that did it, because the ones that put it together, they know the scriptures. Now, when the Bible talks about, in Hebrews, when the Bible talks about, and whom also created the worlds, right? Hold up. You got your bird world, your snake world, insect world. You got your fish world. You know, you got your animal world, your mammal world. There's all different types of world, you know. The cartoon world, the sports world, the architecture world, the cooking world, the cleaning world. There's all type of different cosmoses, right? So the biggest controversy of the whole scriptures is who did the Lord come for and who's salvation for. But if you have understanding on the scriptures, you understand that the Lord only came for a specific cosmos. Right? If the Lord came for the whole world, when you read the Greek and the Latin and the Hebrew interpretations, the word there would be OIKOUMENE, which means the whole world. But the word OIKOUMENE is not there. The word cosmos is there. So that means a particular group or organization or sect, like we always say. And that specific group, organization or sect is the nation of Israel. Not white folks, not Chinese, not everybody, only Israel, right? So these are all different worlds, examples of different worlds. I'm gonna go up the street, well, I'm gonna go up and show you the other ones, but I mean, to the average Joe walking around that's in the Matrix, he doesn't know anything. He thinks, oh, it's just nice artwork, right? But this is the spirit crying out to the brothers that are in the know and a couple of sisters that are sprinkled out there, that this is an example of the different worlds, right? Go ahead, bro. Go ahead. I mean, it's nice artwork, but when you break it down at the end of the day, this is definitely the Bible, bro. There's no other explanation for it. Like, we done been beyond the Picasso and the Louvre with the Mona Lisa and all that stuff. I mean, people know artwork. When you put it on the street like that, and everything has subliminal messages in it. That's why when the LaShawan Kodash page got deleted, the next page that went up was symbol literate, because you got to know to be able to read the symbols around you. And this is funny because I was just watching another Illuminati Secret Society thing. I mean, it was bits and pieces of all clips put together of stuff we already seen, but it's just funny how they do that. Because Esau is trying to get, the bankers are trying to get control of all the worlds, right? The construction world, the textile factory world, the railroad world, and definitely the monetary world, right? And they're trying to link all them organizations to the IMF. So, but that's a different story. But anyway, there's an example of your different worlds. I'm gonna just go up and chronicle the rest for you. All right. I wasn't out here yesterday. I'm sure this was out here yesterday. I don't know if the brother spoke on it or not, but it's a good conversation piece. I know, you know, it's a good lasso to bring brothers into the, you know, so to speak, about the word. Here goes another one. They were all up the street, man. That's somebody's world. See, this one got cheetahs on it and leopards on it, so you figure this person's is all into the leopard world. They're probably like animals or whatever. You know, a different cosmos, you know? Just let the people stay in it. Your videos look better with people in it, so we having people duck and dodge and all that stuff. Just let them go through. We can't control that anyway. See, that's this one is from New Orleans. You could tell those are dudes from New Orleans. So that's an example of the music world. So the person that did this one is probably, you know what I'm saying, all into music like that. You know? This one right here. I don't know what this one's about, but it's just another example. I will reduce my carbon footprint by. So this is a bunny, you know, a bunny kissing, tree hugging person that's into, you know, like the Earth Day world, right? This one right here, this looks like, I don't know what world that is, but it's like the eclectic world, the eclectic art world. You know, they go to baseball world. My brother do dig some baseball. I mean, it's only sports, but at the end of the day, you know, baseball's all right. You know, I mean, all the baseball fields are going to be turned into dust anyway, but I mean, baseball is just another example showing you how Jake is the greatest warrior on the planet. That's why I did that. That's why I have a playlist called Sons of Septimus, referring to Septimus Severus and how brothers took down the Roman Empire. I mean, it ain't nothing big. It's just showing you how we dominate sports because we're God's chosen. So, I mean, we have our skills and our athleticism and talent is, you know, nobody's is better than that. Proving to you that we're the real men of this earth, that we're God's chosen people. We excel all the other nations when it comes to sports. So there's just an example of the baseball world, right? And right here, this looks like, you know, the toy box world. I don't know what, they got all kind of stuff on that. But just different examples of different worlds. There's the yarn world. That lady probably makes clothes. I need to hook her up so she can do some garments. They go a group of confused vagabond devils, you know. There's the greenhouse gas world. That look like the kingdom of heaven world right there. You know what I'm saying? You got the women with the long hair tending to the babies. Brothers is in the church. That one's all right. You got E. She got a dress on, but the hair's out, so she's only halfway there. She might get there. You never know. That just looks like a Fruit Loop world. That looks like a navigation, you know, longitude, latitude world. The psychedelic Jimi Hendrix popping acid on Molly's world. You know, they go to Frog world. All the frogmen. You know, Esau be having frogmen jump out the water, slitting Jake's throat like they did in New Orleans after the hurricane. So there's your frogmen world. Right? I don't know what world that is, but it's just a different world. That might be the bird world. Climate change world. You know? This is the biodiversity world. And you just got, I'm just gonna play with some paint world. Right? And you got the, you know, little Israelite girl. This looks like the school teacher world. And they're alright. It looks better with people. You know? And do. It's bad too. Alright. So there's the, I guess that's the film world. Those look like movie reels or whatever. Oh no, there's a train. So there's your choo-choo train world right there. Right? There's your Reebok running world. And I told y'all what's funny about the Boston Marathon. I mean, we know it was an inside job and all of that shit, but when they first, Nike had a certain sneaker that they wanted everybody to wear in the marathon, right? So they was putting their advertisements up, their little billboards, New Balance and all of that stuff. But when they started putting up signs for the Boston Marathon, like the people, like the signs looked mad eerie. Like it was, first of all, the marathons run during the day. And they had a bunch of people holding up torches running that night. So you had Proud Esau in the front, and you had his, you know, his pit bull guard dog right behind him. The black woman was right behind him. Proud as she is, running right behind her master. And then you had a bunch of other people, but they had like these, like secret society crazy looks on their face, like they was under a trance or something like that. And after I noticed that, the bombing shit happened a week after that. So they was telling you, though, something's gonna happen at the Boston Marathon if you're paying attention, but most of these people are just fucking dumb. They don't, they're in shell shock for everything that has happened, and they don't understand that the government is actually doing this stuff. So people just don't want to ruffle no feathers, bro. They're just like, You know, I don't want to get in no trouble. I don't want to start no trouble. I just want to live my life. But you're wasting your life by having that attitude because you're not in the knowledge. But I mean, that's prophecy right there. 2/3 is going to be blinded, and only the election is going to obtain it. But before I get on a rant, I'm going to move on. That's the Reebok world right there. So the sneaker world, and there's another climate change world. So I don't think they had any other ones, but yo, the only reason I said there and went a little longer on the marathon thing, because there's Eve that drives the train, and I see her a lot. She's mad proud. She was sitting on the bench. I was hoping she said something to me so I can put the camera on her, but just in case, you know. But you always got to be prepared. I just wanted her to hear that. Not that I was trying to bait her into a debate or nothing like that, but just so Eve hears that. So she knows that there's brothers out there with a different mentality than the simple niggas that she's probably used to dealing with. So, but you got to be bold as a lion, man. You know? But there you have it, folks. All the different type of worlds. Proving to you that when the Lord came to die for his people, it wasn't for those who believed. It was for the nation of Israel. That's the world that's in John 3:16. Alright? And that's the world that's in when you translate, when the Lord told the 12 to go to every creature, he was talking about the 12 tribes of Israel, not every creature. How the hell can you preach the word to an alligator, man? That doesn't make any sense. You can't push the word to a mockingbird. You can only push the word to a person. So when he said to every creature, he was talking about every Israelite inside, outside of Judea. Right? Look at these worlds, man. So you brothers is out there videotaping girls' butts and just stupid shit. You're supposed to be chronicling what's going on around you so you can pass it on to your brothers. Now, all the videos that we be making locale, I'm not sure if Esau's just taking the videos off, because there's videos that have been up and I put them up and I seen them up, and then when I went back they weren't there. And I didn't get no email or anything like that. So there's certain information that I be breaking down and he doesn't want to come out. That's no big up on me. We giving all praise to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai for putting the spirit on us to be able to break this stuff down easy. This is easy for me, man. This is ABC 1, 2, 3. And all these people walking around, they could stop me and say, what are you talking about? You don't know what you're talking about. But you got to be prepared, man. You know? That's what being the truth is about. Letting your words be seasoned with salt, that you be able to answer any man's questions. Right? Didn't the Lord say that through Paul in the book of Colossians? Let your words be seasoned with salt, that you be able to answer any man's question. So if you put a little music in your video, or you might put a little bit of extra money into your garment, or whatever. These are just little things these are just examples of us being seasoned with salt, that we be able to answer any man's questions. So don't hate on a brother or be backbiting or talking shit because a brother, he might have a better garment than you, or his gift of gab might be better than yours. That's between you and the Lord and him and the Lord. You work with what the Lord gave you. Don't be hating on your brothers, man. That's fine. But anyway, different worlds, people. And Jesus Christ only came for one world, one cosmos, and that was the Israelites. You can't tell me that the Romans is going to have salvation. They the ones that murdered the man. That just doesn't make any sense. And he didn't come for the ones that's impersonating Jews, imposters. He didn't come for them because they're not the real Jews. Your bloodline doesn't go back to Jacob. You Edomites, you white people. You're not the children of the Bible, so how's salvation for you? Right? This is who salvation's for, but he's so comfortable in the world, he doesn't even want to hear about it. You know, bald head, bald face. But he got a good job though, so I guess he made it in America. That's all he wants. That's what our brothers want. But I'm just giving you examples, yo. You know? Alright, so we closing in on the 15 minutes of fame for this one. All you brothers that's in the word, man, you know I ain't got nothing but love for y'all. Keep doing what you do and stay on fire. You know? This is what it is, man. John 3:16, for God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him shall not perish but have everlasting life. Amongst Israel. Shalom.